Okay. Would you like to tell my audience something about yourself to begin with?
Myself, hi, I'm Ugen Penjor. Um, I work in the RK Group, which is our family-owned business. My designation is the CEO of the RK Group, and we have various businesses, and I look after mostly the operations and the finance part of the businesses, and I also like creative arts, so that's why every now and then we delve into films. I also like to sing. I like hip hop music.
Not audible. You have to be a
Yeah.
a little louder.
I also like the creative arts. I like to write scripts. I like doing impressions.
Mimicry.
And I mean mimicry, as it's commonly called. And then I also sometimes, when I get time, I write some songs. I like hip hop music, so I just like the creative side. So we try to keep in touch, and yeah, so that's what I do basically.
Okay. So that was a brief introduction of Mr. Ugen Penjor here. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So the second question is, when I say happiness, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh, happiness, I think, is very subjective. It depends from person to person what makes them happy. But for me, I think I would say if I am very like if my mind is calm and I'm having good health, I think that's for me a major part of happiness, the foundation of happiness. I think good health, a clear mind, knowing what you want, and the ability to do it. Yeah, so basically being at peace. I would say that is, for me, would be happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, that was nice. How was your childhood? Where did you grow up? And
my childhood, I was born in Temple, but
I don't know why people are answering the question asked to the kids.
yeah. So I was born in Temple, and we grew up mostly in the south of Bhutan, in Phuntsholing, because my parents were doing business there. So we also, I guess, we are dependent, so we have to be with them. But I was in school all along in India. So I went to boarding school at the age of 6. I went to St. Paul's School in Darjeeling for 10 years. And then after that, I went to Woodstock School in Mussoorie for 2 years. And then after that, I went to do my college. I went to Belgium first, in Antwerp. And then after that, I went to Australia. So I was mostly out of the country. I never studied in Bhutan. So my childhood was basically in schools, in colleges, traveling around. Yeah, so that's how it was basically, yeah.
Okay. And what is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory, oh gosh. I think spending time with the family, because we didn't really get much time together. My parents were both working. They were always very busy. I guess, I mean, they got into business. They had to give a lot of time in the business because they wanted to be successful. So the little time we got, I think those are the happy memories, spending time with the father, mother, with the siblings. So I think that's, those were the good times. Yeah.
So spending time with your
spending time with
your siblings and
with
your
my
parents.
siblings and my parents. Yeah, like just doing little things like maybe picnic. We used to go to the Tursa River for picnics, and that time, and we also used to go through the what's it called?
You can have mix with Zonka
Yeah.
English.
And then we used to go to even that. Is it called Duti River? You know, any
Tursa River.
Duti, the Chunkudi, which is now.
I have no idea.
Duti River na joy picnics our say chub, like that. So those are the happy memories. Tele Tursa na joy tele say chub picnic, Tursa momo te supak chub momo tele fried rice and zoom. So look, so that's what we did because Finslinga there was not much to do. Small town, small place. So yeah, so mostly by the riverside around December, Jan.
Yeah.
So those were my happy memories, Nani, in childhood, during my childhood.
Okay. If there was something that you could change about your childhood, what would that be?
I think I was a very nervous and a very shy kid. I was always very conscious of myself, especially in public. I was very introverted. I couldn't express my feelings. I think that stopped me from doing a lot of things. I always thought that people would laugh at me. So even though I wanted to perform in concerts or sing a song or
play sports.
Yeah, play sports or stuff like that, because I was so conscious, and I don't know why. I just thought, I don't know if anyone of our viewers also had the same feeling, but I always thought that there was a camera pointed at me, and everybody was watching me. I don't know why. That's so weird.
And that made you very conscious.
And that, even though it was not, it was all here, no? So I was very introverted and I didn't really speak a lot. I didn't say a lot of things. And I think that's why what I started doing is I started observing people, and I started, making people laugh.
Yeah.
It was like an outlet. So I used to mimic my teachers. I used to do all sorts of accents because I studied in India. So we had teachers from, West Bengal, from Bihar, from Northeast, from South India. So then what I did was I started picking up Indian accents. I can do a Bengali accent, I can do a Bihari accent, a Punjabi accent, a Tamil accent, a Nepali accent,
African accent.
African. So I started observing people, and I started just making people laugh. I did different voices, and also that was my outlet.
Yeah. That mimicry, we'll just keep it for the end, okay? Because let me finish my questions before I forget them. Okay. Okay, so now that you have said that you have been very introverted and shy and all that, and you couldn't really open up, no?
Yeah.
Do you think you've ever had mental health issues ever in your life, like anxiety, panic attacks, even depression?
Okay, so because I was so introverted and I used to think a lot, my mind created a lot of, thoughts, and I used to maybe overthink. I used to think too much, and I was too conscious and all that. So, so then I think I did. I was quite. I was quite unhappy. I used to brood a lot. If things didn't go my way, I was like really sad. Things like that, and so it did. Yes, it affected my self-esteem. I had low self-esteem. I thought I was not good enough. I thought everybody was better than me. So yeah, I did have all those issues, and I remember when I was in class 11 or 12, wasn't it? I can't remember, was it class 11? I read a book called The Outsider by Albert Camus. I don't know if any of our viewers have read. And basically, I was introduced to the concept of existentialism, So basically, this author was an existentialist, and existentialists are people who they believe that life has no meaning. It's just like you're born, you do whatever you have to, you die, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
And I think that book really played on my mind, and it just triggered something inside.
Yeah.
And then now when I look back, I think it was, I don't know if you call it depression or what, but there was a phase that when I must be class 16, 17 or something, when I just lost interest in everything. Yeah. I was completely, I was just like, yeah, we're going to play football. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, tomorrow is a concert. You have to perform. Yeah, whatever. Let's go hang out. Let's go out and eat something. Yeah, whatever. So I don't know. I got into this phase where I just lost interest in everything, and I was just really sad and down and out. So now that I look back, I think it was maybe. Maybe it was depression, or I don't know, maybe a phase where you're not able to gauge what's going on,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was really confused and sad, at that time,
So you have faced it, right?
Yeah, I have.
And when you did, how did you deal with it? Or if how did you come out of it?
I think, I would say I didn't really know what was going on, because when you are 16, 17, you're still a kid. And you don't know, you can't handle your emotions, You feel a lot of things, but you don't know what's going on. So I was really confused. And I was getting more and more, introverted. But I think what helped me was probably I was in boarding school, so I had friends. So just the company of friends and trying to not think about it too much, trying to keep my mind awake, occupy my mind with other things. I like music, so I used to play the guitar. So maybe singing, I used to sing a lot. So I used to strum my guitar and I used to sing. And I think that kind of helped me. Music, friends, then physical activity, like playing some sports, getting your mind engaged in, focusing your mind in doing certain tasks, It could be like learning music, it could be learning to play a different sport or playing sports, joking. So I think that's what slowly got me out of it, because I was focusing on honing a skill. So then my energies were diverted to that. I was not thinking about, what's the meaning of life and blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me learn how to play this guitar, How do I change the chord?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 So that, I think, took away my attention from this negative and this depressive mode.
Yeah.
And went into something, I can learn the chords, I can do all that stuff. So I think that slowly, it took time, but I think that slowly, I would say, brought me out. Yeah.
How is your mental state now?
Now, see, it depends, because everybody, life is full of ups and downs, So when you are in your up, you think everything is amazing, I can face it and all that stuff. But then there are times when things are challenging, and like with COVID and things like that. So that was quite challenging. So there are times when you, of course, you feel like, oh my God, what am I doing? What have I achieved?
What's your purpose?
What's my purpose in life? All that when you start thinking too much.
Yeah.
And then also when things don't go your way, like you really worked hard towards something and it doesn't happen like you want it to,
Yeah.
The outcome, the result is not what you hoped for.
Yeah.
So at that time you can get a bit disappointed. And yeah, so I go through that too, it's been quite tough. Like COVID has been tough on business. Business was bad. So, and since I'm into business, it does worry you like, oh gosh, I have, XYZ amount of loans. How can I pay it back? How will this business do? I've invested, so, and then also you worry about other stuff, your family, your parents, people might fall sick. So then you worry about, oh my God, I hope they're okay. I hope they recover, So there's always something which worries you. So yeah, it's not like everything is rosy and everything is nice. But I think you have to learn how to deal with it and how to face it. You have to, you can't just pray that I hope every life is going to be really smooth and everything is going to be amazing, I don't think that's going to happen. But I think the way you face the challenges that come in front of you, I think that's, I would say, I have evolved and gone matured a lot in that front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you do differently if given a chance? If you got another chance to do some things differently, what would it be?
There was a time when I was just lying in my bed and thinking about all the things that I did wrong in my life, and that, from like relationships, from the way you've treated certain people in your life.
Me, basically.
The way I have gone about in my career, in my things like in my work, in my business dealings, in the investments that I made. So there was a time when I just sat in my bed and like this, I was just shaking my head like, man, I just wish I did things differently, man. But, and I was, I think, wallowing in this self-pity and almost this fantasy that I could go back. And then I used to also think, what if I could go back, if I could go back in time and alter all those decisions that I made,
Yeah.
And it took a good chunk of my time because, you're daydreaming and you're just like sitting in bed and you're imagining it's all going on in your head. And I wasted a lot of time doing that,
Yeah.
But the fact is you can't go back to the past and change anything, We don't have time machines. And even if you went back to the past, the person that you were in the past would not even listen to the future you, So even if I traveled, I took a time machine and I went back and I told myself, maybe my 21-year-old self or my whatever, 18-year-old, hey, Ugen, don't do it, all that labru, that 21-year-old Ugen Penjor or whatever would probably look at that guy and say, hey, get out of this, who the hell are you? How did you come here? So it doesn't work like that. So I think you live and learn, and you have to realize that you are what you are because of all the decisions you made today. Where as you stand, you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, I have become this person because of all the experiences that I went through, all the decisions that I made. And then you learn from it, accept it, and then you move on and you try to not make the same mistakes, and then you learn from it, and then you are wiser and smarter, and then you try to move ahead, without wasting your time with all these thoughts like, oh, I wish I had a time machine, which I did a lot, honestly. I spent many, many hours wasting my time with these thoughts. But now I've kind of come to the conclusion that these are just futile thoughts. You can't change the past. What you have is right now, and you have this moment in time, and what you do today is going to determine your tomorrow, So now what I try to do is I try to keep that in my mind and say, okay, I can't change the past, but I can change my today and I can change my tomorrow by doing what is necessary today, So that's how I try to live. But again, these are just ideal conditions, There are times that you again like, oh my God, all that stuff. So, so it's a constant battle. But you have to keep telling yourself that it's possible, you can do it. And what else? What else are you going to do? I just going to sit there, wallow in self-pity, because that's not going to change anything now. So the only thing you can do is to get your butt out of that chair, now, and start doing something and moving towards what you want, Rani. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So my next question is, who in your life is your biggest support system? Who's your biggest supporter? Who's that one person who stood by you? Let's just put it that way.
Okay. This.
No, you don't have to say me, please. No,
oh
God.
So it's like a trick question.
I'm turning red.
It's like, who in your life has been there for you all this time?
No. But honestly, I want you to be honest. Please repeat, because this is supposed to be a very honest show.
Honestly,
there's no lies.
I think I'm very fortunate to have a very understanding, supportive partner. It's not like everything is rosy and amazing and we don't have issues. We do. We have a lot of, we are individuals at the end of the day. So we have our own points of view. We have our own personalities, our own...
I'm the funnier one, no? But...
So yeah. But, we've been together for so long now. And it's been a rough...
We feel like brother and sister.
But... yeah, so I would say the one person who's been a constant is, her.
Thank you.
And also, there are people like my parents. They've also been very supportive of me. And that's...
If you had to choose one. sorry. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now that you've said it... What do you think of infidelity / cheating while in a relationship? What do you think? Do you think there is any room for that in any relationship? Like cheating and infidelity and, all these flirtings and all that? What do you think?
Flirting, now flirting, it's like... when you say flirting, it's very general because...
Okay, forget flirting, cheating and infidelity.
Infidelity and cheating, of course, if you do that, you're going to hurt the person that you're with, and the bonds of trust will be broken. So it's going to really damage the relationship. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So if you're in a relationship and you stray for whatever reason, I'm not here to judge anyone, but if you do, then your partner is going to be really, it's going to hurt them a lot, So, and I guess it's not going to end well, So
yeah,
that's basically what.
That's true. But if I cheated, would you forgive me? He's such a
I just said
super possessive.
I just said it's not going to end well, So
okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that for me and warning me. Not that I'm ever going to do it. Even I'm against it, dead against it. So, how many questions?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about, reality, real life, and what is being posted in social media? Because I feel, there are a lot of kids, like our own son, Yuyu is also in social media.
Yeah.
And he just gets fascinated by certain people, what they're posting, what they're eating, what they're drinking, like that prime juice has all been like endorsed by, all these celebrities and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like reality and social media? Like even when we post, our funny videos and our whatever, comedies and all that on TikTok, people think that our relationship is so perfect, like a match made in heaven and all that, no? So what do you have to say about that to the viewers?
What I can say is, like, I think every human being always wants to be viewed in the best light, That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Even if you are flawed and you have certain deficiencies in whatever, maybe you drink too much or you gamble or you spend too much money, whatever, you'll always try to rationalize and say, I'm doing this because of whatever reason. If you give yourself a clean sheet, and you'll always try to portray yourself as the good guy or the good girl, That's what I feel. So in social media, I think most people, they want to look good. They want to, they want to dress up well. They want to, show themselves.
Look beautiful or look handsome.
They want to put their best foot forward and show themselves in the best light, So, because I don't think anybody wants to put a picture where they just woke up in the morning and their eyes are swollen and they look dirty or whatever. So that's why I think it's just an instinct that if I post a picture, I have to look good, and it has to be in the best pose. If I look good like this or this, whatever, I'll post that. If I don't look good, I don't. So then the impression that you're creating is, oh my God, this girl is so good looking, or she's
so lucky,
or blah 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 blah. You're not going to post the ugly side of things. Like when, let's say you haven't exercised, you haven't gone to the gym, or you've just been eating too much and you
put on weight,
and you have this big belly. I mean, even if I had a big belly, I'll probably
suck it in.
I'll suck it in. And, okay, So then, the too much in, I'll be like, well, I need body post much, and you post and so like that.
Double chin tome, all that.
Yeah, double chin tome. I need to delete up the mess. So ani bendigi. I think instantly you want to look the best, so you put that, and then people watching it,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
people who view it, they'll be like, oh my God, wow,
she's so
good looking.
Yeah.
But actually, Mola,
we are all the same.
That picture that was taken is in that moment. Maybe you put on a nice dress, you went to a party, or you went to a dinner or whatever, and you're looking good, and then you took your best angle, you brushed up the picture a bit, highlighted filters and all that stuff. So that's what you do, and the other person viewing it will be like, oh my God, that person is living such an amazing life, they have no problems, blah 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 blah. But that would probably not necessarily be true, and that's what I think you have to realize. Like, just like yourself, the person posting it also is a human being. And yes, maybe some people are lucky, they're financially stable. Some people are very healthy, they have good bodies, they look good, they have good physical features. So,
but they work for it also, no? For the good body.
So, so they, so people might want to, some people might want to, look up to them. Some people might want to be like them, like especially celebrities, and some people might envy them,
Yeah.
So I think it's just you're projecting yourself in the best possible light, and but I don't think that person will look like that 24 hours a day. I don't think that person will be smiling 24 hours a day. They'll also have their own stuff to deal with. So I feel that you should
always know where to draw the line when it comes to obsessing over someone. I feel, especially it goes out to the little kids, like, oh, she's so lucky she has this dress. I wish I had that dress. Human nature, but I feel like, the only person that you can choose to be 100% is yourself.
Yeah, I think so. But for that, you have to start respecting yourself, start loving yourself.
Know your worth.
And a lot of people, they don't know their worth. No. They don't love themselves. They feel that they're not good enough. I can understand that because I also went through that.
I'm going through that right now.
So you can always work on yourself. Basically.
Okay, so my second last question is, what is your one goal in life?
Oh gosh.
One goal. If you had to just choose one absolutely important goal, what would you choose?
I think what I really want to do, I want to live my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that it's not about I want to buy the most expensive clothes or drive the most fancy car or go for like really expensive holidays and all. Minus that, no, not that, I want to really enjoy. I read somewhere, or was it on YouTube somewhere, like, you have to enjoy your existence.
Yeah.
And enjoying your existence should not have anything to do with monetary or financial or any tangible benefits.
But can I just say something? You do need a little bit of money.
No, you need
if you want to enjoy.
No, I know that. But your question was, what is my
one goal in
life? No. So I'm answering it this way because you asked me a question like, what is my
that
subjective
goal?
To me. So for me, I would want to enjoy my existence. That means every day when I wake up, I want to be very grateful that I'm alive, because I could be dead,
Yeah.
I could not be, I could not live to see that day, So I want to wake up and I want to be like, okay, great, I'm alive one more day, I want to start thinking like that. That, we are not humans will not live like forever, we are just here for a short while. So we have to know what's important and what matters.
Yeah.
And we have to treat those with respect, whatever it is, whether it is your family, whether it is your spiritual beliefs, whether it's your health, yourself. So I want to live, I want to enjoy my existence. It could be simple, like a cup of tea. 100% when I'm drinking that cup of tea, I'm 100% enjoying it. I'm eating the food, 100% enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm spending time with someone, 100%. So I think apart from all that, like, I want to be financially successful, I want to all that stuff, which, I think everybody wants, because as you rightly said, finances are important.
As a tool, remember what you say all the time?
And I really believe that money is a tool which gives you comfort, it buys you comfort, it buys you security and so many other things.
But that's...
so it is important, I think it's very, very important, and you have to know how to use your money. You have to know the value of money. You should not spend money on frivolous activities and stuff like that. I always believe that.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe. But apart from that, because those are the obvious things, apart from that, I'm saying living a wholesome,
Yeah, full life.
a very aware, living in awareness. That's, I think, something I would like, because a lot of times you complain. You always look at what you don't have. You always complain about, oh, I wish this, I wish that. So you never really enjoy the moment. And I'll just share one short story. I have like chronic gout. And because of that, my knees are really messed up. Now I can't squat. This thought just came into my head. I had a very bad gout attack. My knees and my ankles were completely swollen. I was laid up in bed. I couldn't, even to go to the loo, I had to go on crutches. And the thing is, with gout, you have to drink a lot of water because you have to flush out the
uric acid.
So I was laid up in bed for almost
3 weeks.
Yeah, oh my God, 3 weeks. It was quite bad. And this is just gout. It's not a ailment which is life-threatening or something like that. But if untreated, it could really
damage your kidneys.
Really damage your body,
Kidneys.
And it's very, very painful. When you get the gout attack, you can't sleep at night. You can't eat meat. You can't eat a lot of vegetables. So mostly you are just stuck with
kewa. Not kewa also. What do you eat? Yeah?
Like leafy vegetables.
Yeah,
like
sag.
You can only eat sag and very basic stuff.
Paneer.
So you're frustrated because you can't eat.
You can have, paneer and maybe
so at that time, the only thing I was wishing for is, man, I just wish I could walk normally, because it was so painful. I was laid up in bed. I had to drink lots of water, and I had to really, go with my crutches, use the toilet, and I was like, I just wish I could walk, Then a thought hit my head. When I was fine, I didn't have this gout pain, and I was able to walk and do whatever, my normal stuff. I was complaining about stuff, I was complaining probably like, oh my God, the prices of this has gone up, oh my God, it's so expensive, or like, oh my God, this lady, this woman is nagging too much, or like the kids are not listening, or whatever, like you're finding a reason to nag, So I was like, right now I'm in pain, I'm in bed.
You're willing to hear this woman's nags. But you want to get off that pain.
The only thing I wanted to do was able to walk. But when I was walking,
you didn't even think.
I took it for granted. I could walk, but I took that for granted. It was not important because everybody walks. So that's why.
What happened?
So that's why it comes back to that really living in the moment, being grateful for all the wonderful things. And remember that thing you say,
everything else is a bonus.
Yeah.
This one is really interesting lesson.
I just feel that the fact that you're alive is a huge, huge, huge blessing by itself. Everything else is a bonus. That's how I want to.
This is what I follow also.
I want to really live like that. Not only talk like that. But actually live like that. And I think I would live a more fuller and wholesome, meaningful life if I could follow that.
And make it easier for us also, no?
Make it easier for everyone, Especially when I have gout.
Oh my God, oh God. Yeah. Okay, so that was very nice.
Yeah.
What was that one thing that I wanted to ask, If there is one thing totally unrelated, to what you've just spoken, but if there is one thing that you could change about me, what would you change? Because I never gave you a chance to reply to that question in our whole TikTok video.
If I could change one
thing, only one thing. I'm sure you'll have like a dozen, but one thing.
I think that the impulsiveness, especially when you're angry, that impulsiveness and the short temper, the temper.
Well, as soon as we fight, break up.
that I don't get that, because I believe that the punishment should befit the crime, no? So it's like, oh my God, you looked at her.
What?
Whatever. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
What? You looked at her. Oh, so that means you're trying to like. What? I just turned my head this way,
But I still remember in Bangkok when we were going in a tuk-tuk.
Oh my God.
Tuk-tuk na jodoh. My God, this baba guys, this is not trust bin me mecha al desu lagi lab gitu kan ajum.
Okay,
When we were going in that tuk-tuk, remember? Oh, we had such a nice dinner, and we were, it's such a nice evening. Then two of us were just like going in that auto rickshaw. And there were like a group of girls on the side. Huh? The way he turned, I was like, my goodness, yeah.
I was looking. I was turning my head.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was nothing else there. Only those three girls. Yeah, shame on you.
But the car is moving, no? So
no, even if you have to look, you just be a little discreet, no? I mean, that's how we look also. If you see good
so you look?
Like, no.
So she just admitted that she looks also.
No, even if we like girls, even if we see like a good-looking guy and our partner or whoever is there, we won't be like that. No, we'll be like a little discreet. Okay, that guy is good-looking, but so what? They just like discreet smile and then move on. The way you turned your head, I was like, my God, that's too much, Lalisi. And that also, it's quite irritating, no?
So. Anyway,
so you want to change my impulsiveness?
So I want to change your impulsiveness and your... No. Impulsive in the sense that it's not like you don't jump to conclusions, and then you take a decision there and then.
Yeah.
I think you have to always think things through. And before you take any decisions, you got to think. If you do it like you act in haste, you repent at leisure.
Yeah.
That's what in school. When I was in St. Paul's school, they used to always write on the board. They used to always write a phrase or something. A proverb or something.
I know.
So act in haste and repent at leisure. So I always kept that in my head.
So on this, can I just elaborate a little bit? Don't mind. Okay?
Please.
So right now, like he just talked about my impulsiveness. Like if basically impulsiveness, what he's trying to say is every time we have a fight, it's become my habit to break up. Let's break up now. After all these years, breakups is kind of funny also.
Yeah, and it could
but I'll tell you why this is happening. I'm not
like
justifying.
For the dumbest things,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Break up? Like, hold on. It's like one example I told her.
You didn't answer my calls. Or why aren't you replying to my messages? Yeah. Not even that important. But I'll tell you, okay? This is something that I always wanted to share, and I just remembered right now. Why I was behaving like that, like out of impulsiveness, like especially in relationship, is because I'll tell you, my parents got divorced. Okay, I'm not blaming my mom or my dad or anyone, but this is what it does to kids. When parents get divorced, understand, like two adults are not getting along together and they separate, and the kids got some time to spend with both the parents and especially when you see that it's the father who left the mother and went away, what happens, especially to daughters, it affects them. And this is how it had affected me. Remember, it was all coming out. Remember, if you don't face your childhood traumas, what if I don't face it and if I don't heal it, what will happen is I will pass it on to my children. Remember, and my children will be behaving exactly like what had happened. I don't heal it. So same, me and my husband are together, okay, but we are always fighting, and there's like, they see their mother cry, the father angry. What happens is the kids catch it, remember, the kids, and then they will be living their lives like that. So this is why I feel, that it's so important to face whatever trauma you must have faced as a child. You face it, you accept it, you heal it, and then you let go. This is Ani. So my reaction, especially to my husband, because I myself was a fully wounded, unhealed person. So Ngalu Didi, I couldn't show my frustration and anger to anybody else but to him. Poor guy, and he kind of took it quite a bit more. But then what I realized was, yes, I was suffering from anxiety. I had a lot of self-doubt. I did not know my self-worth. I was insecure. I was a full-blown messed up person. No, I was, and it's okay to talk about it. But and I think it's okay to accept it, and you should accept it. And what I started to do was, because me and my husband, we were starting to have issues, especially after my grandmother passed away. Ani ngachigi family nalu ngachigi mom, we live our whole lives, with not knowing that there are certain aspects in you that you need to heal. I lived my life like that. My whole life I lived like that. And then suddenly my grandmother passed away, and I was very close to her. When she passed away, what had happened was, all that stored trauma, the problems that I didn't even know existed within me, it all came out. And what happened? Everybody around me suffered, and I was being very selfish, I think, to a certain point. I wasn't being understanding of my husband, my mom, my brothers, my children, my friends. I was totally a mess with you. So this is why I say, I feel it's very important to talk about whatever issues you have, because we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. Everybody there's not one single person in this world who doesn't have an issue. I think I, to a certain point, had a lot of it as well, so I'm kind of, working on myself. And when it comes to his my impulsiveness with him is, I always feared, that he would leave me like my dad left my mom. Fear, and before he leaves me, I have to leave him. Mentality, when you don't work on healing yourself, which I feel is very unfair on myself and on him or on anybody else, So this is why I feel like, if you are not getting along with your partners, it's okay. Adults, we are all adults, it's okay. But try to make it as smooth and as gentle as possible for the kids, because the kids will carry it. That's my advice. Yeah.
Because just to add to it, because kids don't understand, that children. So imagine yourself as a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old, or even a 13-year-old, when you're having hormonal changes in your body, so many things going on, and then add to that all this drama, seeing your parents fight, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So imagine how you will take it, because we are adults, and still, even after being an adult,
it affects us.
It affects us, when we see our loved ones fight and have all these, issues, for whatever it is, the reason they're fighting. So when we are, as adults, when we see this in front of us, it affects us, But imagine a child. Children, they are still figuring out so many things. They don't understand so many things. Their brains are developing. Their personalities are developing. And then they see domestic violence or shouting and throwing things and just like chaos, and
really cheating.
Toxic.
Oh my God, cheating. And you see your parents imagine, okay, for me, sorry to interrupt, but I just feel like when you cheat on your partner, that is, I think, one of the worst things that you can give your children. Remember, it's not just your partner you're cheating on your children as well, and your children are supposed to be trusting you. You are supposed to be there, protecting them, being their, backup, But if you yourself falter and you cheat and, all that, it just damages a child. I feel child everything, I think, mental health. And this is why, please, don't cheat. If you're not happy in your relationship, be nice, civilized, and then you break up and then you do what you have to do, but don't cheat, and no violence, and respect your child ki other parent, respect yourself, respect your partners, I feel. And it's very important There's no need to like, la shop chop cheat be ya lo ma lo sela pe be mongo be. If you're not happy with your partner, as much as it'll hurt you, be open about it and move on with your life, Simo. What do you think?
Well, I'm pretty happy with my partner, so I'm okay now.
Suddenly what happened?
But I think like even us, I keep telling her, like even if we are fighting, please don't do it in front of the kids, because the child doesn't understand, and they are absorbing. They're like a sponge. They're absorbing things. So when you fight in front of them, and especially if it becomes ugly, if you start like pushing, like if it becomes
Yelling.
physical, like yelling, shouting, screaming, then physical, like pushing, whatever, that could really trigger off something, alarm bells in his head. And they could perceive that in a completely different manner, and it could really traumatize them. So I tell her, please, whatever it is, whatever the issue is, no matter how angry you are, let's be civilized, not in front of the children, because they don't understand. And we have 3 boys now.
And especially our Yu, our oldest son, he is such a sensitive child that soft because he is like, as soon, and he's so close to both of us. So even if we talk a little loudly, he will just come rushing, and he's such a stressed child, thinking that his parents are fighting. He gets affected, remember? So even in your own place as well, you might have kids who are sensitive and all that, and it'll really affect them.
Yeah.
Rangi life mepta alusuge life mepta it becomes like, I feel really not fair. And us as parents have to be responsible enough to take that responsibility of our children, I feel.
So that's what we try to. I mean, it's not easy, it's very sounds very simple when we say it on camera, when to talk about it like this. I know, there are times when your blood is boiling. Like, oh my God, this woman, you're like, this guy,
I feel like, I'm sure he feels the same too. but what to do? Imagine having to spend 24/7 every single day of your life with one person. It gets on your nerves sometimes.
You just reminded me of one movie he's seen, one comedy movie, where the guy is going to get married. So his best friend comes and tells him, "Oh, you're going to get married. Oh, lucky you. You'll be waking up next to her for the rest of your life. You'll be seeing her face." And then the guy's like, his face, I'm like, what? Every single day with one.
So it can get frustrating. It's normal. It's normal. That's why, take time out for your friends, go out, take breaks without your partner, which I do. so then everything is fine at home, Tila. So I think this is it. One last question from, not question, but one last word for our viewers from my first guest. Thank you for being my first guest. I was thinking nobody will want to come to my show, Say, if there's anything you'd like to share, please do. Now the comments are on also. Don't give nasty comments, please.
Basically, thank you so much, Lani, and I really appreciate my wife to talk about these issues. It's not easy. I think a lot of people, they try to project, especially guys. We are for us guys,
this is the best show ever. Thank you. I feel like crying.
Especially the guys, we are always macho. Everything's fine. I can handle it. And then and us guys, we don't talk about our feelings, because it's we were brought up, especially I don't know, guys my age or maybe older, because we were especially when I went to boarding school, I went to a very strict, it was
army style,
and they were so fixated on, you have to be a gentleman, never shows his feelings like that. That's what the rector used to lecture us, you need to suck it up and just face it, whatever it is. So you're like a soldier, just, but what happens is this thing starts building up, whatever it is, and then one day it might burst, and that's why you have so many terrible incidents around the world where people can't handle it and they just like go off, and terrible things happen there. So I think I'm very happy that my Pema C started this and invited me. I'm very honored to be the first guest.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that we're a small country, we're like a close-knit family, and I see so many children and adults also, I feel that a lot of things may be bothering them, but we try to just hold it in, we don't talk about it. We just think, okay, I'll face it. But the best thing is to, actually accept it, that you're feeling something. Maybe you're sad, maybe you're not, for whatever reason, and then you talk it now. Because when you talk it, maybe your situation will not change, but
you feel lighter.
You will feel lighter here now. So I would urge people to share their thoughts and feelings, be a bit more expressive. I mean,
and also just quickly, and even guys, when I talk about mental health issues, it's actually guys also, they go through quite a lot of men go through it. I have in my own family, and they feel like very shy to talk about, or for the fear of being judged. Mostly men are not able to open up. See, us women, we can open up. And the reason why I got my husband here today is because I know he's gone through quite a bit of his own fair share of, downsides. So I wanted him to talk about his issues, because a lot of people will view him as somebody who's got the perfect life. Say, he's such a lucky guy. Yeah, wow, he's got a good job, and oh, what a lovely family. That's why I asked him to talk about his issues. So even if you're a guy or whatever, please be free to talk. And thank you, Cutie, my best friend. She left a beautiful book for me. Yeah. Yes, la. So this is it, and
so thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I think, and I would encourage all our viewers, to please be more expressive. I think, when I look at myself, I was probably one of the most, is it unexpressive or inexpressive? Or I used to just bottle everything up inside, And it's only now that I've started talking, and you know what? I feel so much better, because in the past I used to just whatever. And it doesn't help, actually. It doesn't help at all. It just makes you feel worse. So if you talk, your situation's not going to change, but your mindset, you'll feel more free. You'll feel much more relaxed, more free. And it's always good to feel more calm and free than constrained and restricted. That's what I have realized. And that's why when I was told, please come on my show, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to say, But then I said, okay, I will try to share whatever I can, whatever little I have experienced in my life, and with our viewers. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope we didn't bore you.
Yeah. So ani la animchi. Hang on. Let's just get to the questions, okay? What? And this one question is, yalla, madam, this are lulora me tell sorry to go, because every time the malabashi Jio and what I Jojo love Jashabi. Gundo Tatsila, I'm so sorry. Such a good start. Thank you so much. This is more entertaining when comment is on. No, because somebody was asking us to put off the comments that time, because we were getting distracted. Thank you, la. It's meaningful talk so far from TikTok. Thank you, Somsinto. Thank you. Enjoyed, so inspiring. Thank you. Nice. I love you. Yupi lo. Tobi me Tobi. What does your husband do? My husband works in a private company. Tashi dele me, Thank you so much. Oh God. Logic to happy marriage is stop when your wife talks. Actually, I talk more than him. But when he starts talking, no, I have to shut up. So he'll just give me that one look, no? Then I have to shut up. So Anila. Now he'll do the mimicry. No, would you like to do some of your...
Gosh, yeah.
Do the UP, you're good at it. UP, release it, it's okay. What was this thing?
That doesn't matter, must be some...
Yeah. I want to break free. Wow, that song. You look like a teen. Thank you. Thank you, Frankie Hash. Ma'am talks a lot. Yeah, I know I talk a lot. I'm so sorry, but I can't help it. I'm very expressive. Wonder Woman. Big fan la Keta lo Wonder Woman.
So thank you, la Wonder Woman. And I'm sure you're a wonderful woman.
I'm sure.
And please keep being that la.
Mimicry chila lo. Oh, okay, wait, huh? It would be nice if you share when you're broke. How do you deal with your wife and her wishes, Lord? No, yeah. When you're broke, no? How do you deal with me and my wishes, Lord?
See, it's like this, la. Now, everyone has expectations, Mola. I think even men and women, we both all have expectations. We all want to be successful, financially well off and all that. So, I mean, when you say broke, I mean, is it like you're really struggling?
Struggling financially, I think,
okay,
yeah.
So, I mean, when you're struggling financially, I think you have to know that, you can't just be spending your money on you have limitations on what you can buy. So I think what you can do is have a budget, and with whatever money that you get from your salary or from your income, you try to spend on, firstly, I guess, your rent, your groceries and stuff like that. So you just spend on what you need, and try to save if possible. Even if you save like 500 a month, maybe open a recurring deposit account like that, la. And you have to start small, because it's, I think now more and more, I feel that yes, it's tougher for some people, because some people are they struggle financially. It's tough. It's tougher. But I think it is possible to change your situation. There are some people who are luckier, financially luckier. They are born into well-to-do families. There are some who are born into middle-income families. Some who are born into low-income families. But I think it depends on the financial decisions you make, also your attitude, and also the actions that you take in your life, that which will determine whether you are going to go upwards or you're going to go downwards. So that's what I would say. So if you have a limited budget, you cannot spend more than that. So you just try to budget it out. What are the things you need to buy? What are the things that are important to you? And then you focus on that. Try to save if possible. So that's all I can say. Lasso, thank you, Let's Setting Paladin. Thank you, La Coffee Lover. How do I spend my time? I actually most of the time I'm working. I became a workaholic. I am actually a workaholic. So most of the time I'm working, which is not good. So I'm trying to be a bit more balanced. I try to spend time with the family. I try to work on my health, exercise. I try to also do some meditation. So I'm trying to be a bit more balanced now. Love story.
If you don't mind, no.
Thank you, La. Thank you,
Man
Frankie.
behind the glass armor, much appreciated.
Thank you, La.
You stopped acting in movie, lo?
It's how do you? There was one question on how you handle. How you keep calm with your husband? How to keep calm with your husband? I don't know. So please answer that, La.
So it's very familiar. Is he Meke's brother, lo? Yes, la. He's Meke's Sonam Meke Penjor's brother, la. Please check your inbox, lo. Zai gachitang tamina.
Thank you, La.
How to keep calm with husband? You know, after some time, what you have to do is, the husband also becomes like your child. So I always say I have 4 children, and you just think that maybe ignore the daily annoying habits. You ignore, and you accept them the way they are. I think that is the best way to keep peace in the house, no? And wait. So, like, how do you consume the time, Lalo? Time, Ramithobe. Where is your brother? You mean Meke? Meke must be in his office. One acting with your wife, lo. Let him come and say the love story, okay? I don't know if he will. Man behind the glass is so humble, lo. He just acted in a movie, lo. So it's just taking a quick toilet break. Ani life na dibda. Hami khaywa chara tashlo. My husband is a workaholic as well. He works so much. Maybe you have to talk to him once. Maybe talk to your husband and you will think. Husband usually go for younger girls to how to keep them low. What's there to keep there? If they want to go, I don't believe in, begging someone to stay or someone to leave. I don't think lah. If they want to go, they can go. If they want to stay, they can stay. I don't have 4 kids lah. I have 3 sons. Where is your message? Let's see, huh? Madam, doma zado ya. Singa data site na juve doma chikana tube. Where do you work? Lo ngadi ngara gi business chungu chi la. Yani la be zome ngachidi. You want to solve it, yeah? Or are you a lawyer, lo kaina? Madam, not responding to us. Nice, lo. What was your question? Sorry, I can't find your question. See, coffee lover. Where is your question? I have a wholesale business. I love the way you give time to your sons. Yes. I spend a lot of time with my family. Oh, madam, so confused. There's so many questions. Oh, yeah, UP, there are so many questions for. Do ma'am sing in the shower? Yes, I love singing.
Yeah.
Wow, Sonam make it, bro. Yes, very rich. Lucky you, ma'am. Lo. So that means that to since khala me dikha down the drain yes. Work way instead of coming in live lo. Lover boy lula. Lover boy lula mo. Is it true that you have, when you have wealth, you don't have mental health problems lo? No, it's not true.
It's not true la. In fact, it could get even worse la, because you're worried about losing what you have, you know. So it's not like if you have money, everything is beautiful and peaceful. No, I don't think so. So as we said, it's a lot to do with your attitude also. So I think wealth, of course, it gives you comfort, but it doesn't guarantee you mental peace. That's what I can say.
Yes?
नीचे में था ना
उस रूम में नहीं है Uniqlo Halong page is new. No, it's not mine. I've never even heard of Halong page. La. Yes, my husband is very humble. Hello. Yes, he has a movie coming up. I see. Question to my husband. Since you're a business oriented, do you think young people can develop that mindset? Lo?
Yes, I think so. Firstly, you have to be true to yourself, and you know, be very what do you say? Like, look into the mirror and ask yourself, you know, what are the flaws that you have, and how you can work on them. So I think it's possible for everybody. Like, I think, see, mental health, attitude, aptitude, outlook on life, I think it's got nothing to do with wealth, honestly speaking, because in today's world, you have access to a phone. You can hook up to the internet, you can read, you know, you have so much information there. So if you really want to change your mindset, or you want to work on your mental health or whatever, I think the tools are there like never before now, if you want to use it. So I think you can work on yourself, and it doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with your status, actually. In fact, I think some of the most happiest and calmest people I have seen, at least, are practitioners, you know, like Buddhist practitioners, or people who are following the spiritual path. And I have seen a lot of them. They have nothing, you know. They just carry a small bag. They don't own much, but I would say they are much more peaceful than me, or most people on planet Earth, you know. So I think it's got really nothing to do with wealth. That's my personal opinion now.
Advice on how to save and on what to invest. Save or invest, lo? Oh, that's a very good question. No?
See, if you don't spend, that money stays with you, Mola. So you own that money, and so I would say what's very important now is I feel you should have a budget. I think everybody, whoever earns money or who's living on planet Earth, I think you should have a budget. And in that budget, you should strictly try to follow it. And in that budget, you should earmark what's your rent, what's the grocery, what's your, you know, if you want to go out and eat, or, you know, nowadays in this modern world, people want to socialize, they want to go out, you know. So you have a limit for everything, you know, and try to stick to it, and don't go beyond your budget now, and try to save. And I would say, even if you save like $500 or $1,000, 1,000 Nultrum, you know, you can open a recurring deposit. You'll earn some interest on it. Those kind of things are the small ways you can do it. So I would say, those are small steps that you can take, and also try to increase your income. Let's say you're a salaried guy, you just have a salary. Try to see if you can increase your sources of income. So whether you want to do a small business on the side, maybe you want to, I don't know, buy something, sell it online.
Shares.
So try to increase your income base. Right? So instead of having just one income, which is your salary, maybe try to make two. Maybe try to make three, multiple.
Once alcoholic, still having a huge challenge to get rid of it. Started having it as young as.
Yeah, and I mean, but those habits can really put a big challenge to your life, because if you drink, if you're, let's say, drinking from the morning, then I don't think you would be in your right frame of mind to go to do any sort of work, whether you're self-employed or you're working in an office. It'll always be a challenge. So you have to try to get yourself off that alcohol, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, is this how I want to be? Is this how I want to live? And then, and discipline, really try to make that change. Maybe get help, go to what's that? You have help now, right? You have like people who want to detox. I think there is help available. So maybe.
Yeah, there is a lot of help for, yeah.
Even the government has started some programs. You must seek help, no? Yeah, because why do you want to waste your life, when this is a precious life, I mean, we are Buddhists, so we believe that in order to become a human being, it's not easy. It's really, what you say, it's a miracle that, and that we are actually born as humans. And when we have that opportunity, in front of us, why do you want to waste it by doing drugs or drinking alcohol? Try to do something better with your life. It's not only about making money. I mean, if that's what you like to do, then go for it, but there are also a lot of other things that you can pursue. That's what I feel.
The way you guys act on TikTok and look so nice inspires my wife, and now I'm in trouble.
It's not that...
so funny.
Frankie, it's not that, rosy. We also have our bad days, so... it looks nice on TikTok, but it's not like this every day.
Okay. And there's so how do you deal with your wife's dreams when you are totally broke, financially broke? Or did you say that?
I think
Okay.
See, I think, was it called hashtag? What? How do you deal with your wife's dreams when you're fully broke? Now, I don't agree with this also, that the wife will just keep demanding from you and you have to keep providing, because the wife also must understand the situation that you're in, Like if you are just earning like 6,000 a month and the wife is asking you to buy a BMW, it's not possible, no? So I think the wife should also be understanding, be mindful of the financial situation that you're in. And try to, I guess, basically, stitch your clothes with the cloth that you have, So that's what I would say.
And your wife should also be understanding, I think.
Yeah.
So with your business experience, what kind of business will bring Bhutan economy in better position? You want to say it?
I mean, it's challenging because of our geographical location, our limited, population. It's challenging, but I would say if
tourism.
Tourism is one. Tourism is one, definitely, because it can earn you foreign exchange. That's what I believe. And also, if you can, I think, if you can export and earn the foreign exchange also. Non-tourism related stuff. If you can produce something, it's easier said than done, because there are so many companies also doing the same. Like example, we have so many agricultural products. We have also like a lot of good, like I recently bought honey, putka honey,
Yeah,
This is from
yeah,
Chuka.
yeah.
That was so good, and like myself, I was having a throat ache. I had relatives having throat ache. When we had that putka honey, that was amazing. It really helped me. So that honey is really good. But the challenge is, there are so many brands of honey around the world. So even though the honey is really pure, it's really good, it's really effective in curing colds and all that, but marketing it and competing with all these big brands who are globally, who have a global network, is difficult. So if you can manage to export either, whether it's red rice or honey or agricultural products or anything like that, I think it's good, because our market here is very limited. We only have 760,000 people,
Of which like 500,000.
of which a lot of people have left. So I would say businesses that can export, whatever that is now. And again, that's easier said than done. If you can export, then the world is your market. And if you can do that, I think you'll do pretty okay, Sinomela.
Okay, so your chair got magic not to hear. I see this clip 1,000 times now.
So thank you.
What is your favorite quality of your wife, Law?
Slay Queen. I think she is she is very resilient, I would say. She is someone who can multitask, who can get things done, who's very tough, very strong, and when she puts her mind to it, she can really do what she wants. So yeah, I would say that. I admire her for that, very strong, very mentally strong also.
Okay. I think sir had never been broke, Lalo. just be honest and just say it, okay?
I don't think that's true, because we have also been students once in our life, and we have also had to work to earn money. Like when I was a student, I did everything from washing dishes to sweeping the floor to handing out pamphlets in the college.
Washing cars.
I did everything now. So it's not like we don't know the value of money, and that's what has made me respect money, because I have been a student, and when we are a student, when we were in college, we had to live on a very tight budget. We couldn't buy whatever we wanted to buy. We had to always be mindful. Hey, budget money is limited, and I am, when you're studying abroad, you have to pay in dollars. So, the exchange rate between Bhutan and that. So it's not like we just buy whatever we want to buy and just blow up our money. It's not like that. We've had some hard times also. I've personally experienced it. So
as recently as last month.
So that's it. So that's what I would say. And also I worked, I earned my own money, and I spent my own money. I didn't go to mommy and daddy fund and tell them I want to buy this, and I never did that. I always tried to make do with whatever I had it from my own hard work. So that's something that I try and do.
Do you speak Dzongkha? Dzongkha khai lapshiga?
Lapshetela, but any questions? So
English na biudalu.
So actually, I don't know. Ani the education Bhutan inkenai ngadi 15 years or whatever whole education so like India abroad so unbending any questions to the any expression doesn't really I'm more expressive in English.
Or in Nepali or in Hindi.
No.
Yeah. Zonkashi me.
Zonkadi shela tewada ani
Pale question habdalu English na habme mena te ani bendi kanale English tenjo mo wate. Pale zonkana tiwashi na le zonkana lapso mo.
Zonkana lapso mo but cheka English na jo. Cheka English na jo.
Do you think Bhutanese culture of elder sibling having to look after a younger one is good?
I think everyone should contribute, their fair share, whether you're young or old, whether you're elder or younger.
Yeah,
that's what I feel.
I think this is a part of being a family. I think family builder luchi and best couple in the world. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. So hope your brother will win the election and bring some changes in private sectors, Lalo.
That's so. Let's see, Lani. It all depends on.
How's your relationship with Megilo?
Yeah, it's good. Relationship, mail, and make it the chica. No issues.
I wish I was man, Lucy. Oh, I'm a big fan of you.
Good income.
What kind of business will bring good income to self? Ngachi
this way say that business lesson. I think tato like.
Don't you think Bhutan should export water, sir? Are you guys same blood? No, we are not same blood. He's A positive. He's O positive. I'm A positive.
Actually, Bhutan is exporting water. There is one, I think, company. I saw that they're exporting to India and to other countries also. The plant is in Samsi, I think.
What's your thought on our country joining WTO?
Yeah, it should be good. I think it'll do good. It'll open up markets. So I think it's good. Sir's
word choice for madam is so calculated and thoughtful, trying not to get in trouble. This is just how he talks. He'll think through before he says anything. He's not like me. I will blurt out everything. But kogidiro no sometimes below lang. I wish I'm your kids, though. Both of you look so amazing. So, Jimbata Amarelo. 10K acting Chitang the way, lo. Kuzangpola. I think he's good political candidate, my husband. Any advice on current youth? Why are they not interested in agricultural products?
Yeah. I mean, see, I think it's tough, no, any agricultural gilatisu. Like, you have to do backbreaking work, manual jobs. It's quite difficult. And then in Bhutan, I think agriculture is seasonal. So that's why I would say, firstly, probably because of the physical nature of the work, people are not getting into it. That's what I can. That's my view. I could be wrong. So that's why a lot of people are leaving the villages, coming to the towns for more, I think, desk jobs, because it's probably easier, they feel.
How do you confront each other's temper? Sir, your wife Ben Che Di Chi Topno. Sir, your wife Ben Che Di Chi Topno Melo. Big. How do you guys feel about qualified youths leaving abroad now? What do you say? Ooh, corruption issues in our country now. I'm not happy to live in Bhutan. Please advise me. So, do you help ma'am with house chores? Oh God! How the questions are varying, no? From like one
I
to
try
the
to
other.
help. I try to help in the household chores, but I end up just washing one glass. So, you see that videos.
How did you work out the first phase of your relationship, Lo?
How do you promote agriculture? Yeah, it's I see. It's what I've at least seen. Like it's why products, even good products, are not able to penetrate the market is because of the uh, inability to have the supply chains. I think where and having the chance to be put on the shelves in the supermarkets in other countries. That's what I would say, lah. And that could be because those chains are preferring, or they have already a commitment with brands which are already available in the market, or bigger companies who have the money to push and market those products. So it's challenging now with agricultural products. Firstly, producing it, we produce in such small quantities. We cannot produce in very big, because of again challenges in the geography of the land. So because of that, but I still feel that certain products has a market, but you have to work hard. You'll have to meet the right people, and then I think you'll have to really run around a lot because you have to convince them that your product is good. So yeah, challenges are there, but I don't think it's impossible now.
What is this? Gifter achieved their goals, Lalo. Kachina ani meaning di.
I don't know.
Are you happy with DNT? So we will not be answering any of the political
Yeah,
questions. So please, ngachi tell us your love story, Lo. You be just summarize and just say it, mina. Chungu love chinda ta. Mama sabal love da ngai love says nanja. But they want to hear from you, Lilo. Ngai ki mi ngai lo yupi.
So I had gone to Calcutta for some work, and I was asked to buy some stuff, and I was told that she knew where to buy it from.
Chinatown
or somewhere. So then I called her up, and then we met, and then from there, that's how I got to know her, and then we got to know each other better, and then so that's how it started now. It was like a Bollywood movie actually.
Yeah. Movies in Bayase. How can you stay loyal when you see so many beautiful girls, lo? So you just called her. How you got the number, lo? It's so funny, see the questions they ask,
Oh yeah.
Hiyo.
No, I got her number from a relative who wanted me to get something back, buy something.
Just say your mom, you be. It was your mom, no? Okay.
So anyways, so that's how it was now.
Yeah, so nam some interesting chidi mila. Just you are literally kapugoza to be in farming, lo. What? I produce 18 tons of potato, earning 200k is lost. How do you encourage youth take one? Be in farming. Did you understand?
Not really.
How many times did you propose her?
Lots.
Good evening, La.
Hello, La. Sir,
question to ma'am. Ma'am, what if sir leave you based on wealth, lo?
I don't think that would happen.
That will never happen, la. Knowing the person he is.
Not what?
Don't feel shy, lo. When you decide to come live, we will not remember later. Hi. So yeah, don't ask agriculture. Don't ask agriculture. Ask to agriculture minister, no. Is farming on.
I think depends on what you're farming like.
Oh God.
I'm really not much. I don't really know much about farming, but I think certain things are quite popular. Like chilies. I heard chilies is.
He just shared the
chilies.
love story right now.
Yeah. So certain things are profitable, but again, more like agriculture depends on scale also. Like if you and we have very small land holdings and people produce very small quantities of produce, so that can be challenging. Like that's what I can say.
Oh God, that was so funny. Then the person was asking like a lot of questions on agriculture. Somebody was asking, I think you're the agriculture minister.
Interested in politician? I don't think so. Like, it's really not my
forte.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I think now should we? You want to continue or now?
So that's anything you want to say?
If we can promote. You should invite your friends and no la. Now that's it la. Ngachi da nim chi bisha ko be ngatawchin. Is there any comments on people going to Australia lo?
Any comments? I mean, what can I say? People want. They feel that opportunities are better there, and then you're earning in dollars. Like I mean, one Australian dollar is equal to 60. Is it 60 Nultrim or something like that? So that's 60 times what you're earning. So I can understand why people want to go there, because you can earn. I mean, there's a lot of at least because of COVID, from what I understand, there was a shortage of workers in Australia, and the government was quite open to having people come in and do all these jobs where there was not enough people. So I think people took that opportunity, not only Bhutanese, I think there are a lot of other people from other countries who went there. And then being a small country, word got around that you can earn, you can earn much more there and so on and so forth. So I think people went in, and then a lot of people worked long hours, worked hard. They had a lot of savings. They bought something in Bhutan, and then word gets around. So that's why they are going. And I fully understand because it's challenging in Bhutan. I would say doing business is challenging in our country. So yeah, I mean, if people feel that they can make a good living and have a better future in Australia, then I guess that's their decision. Hotel industry is challenging at the moment. Because of COVID, there were no guests. The country only opened up on 19 September 2022. After that, I think the $200 was quite expensive. A lot of people found it expensive. So yeah, it is still challenging. And I hope with the reduction in SDF, more guests come into Bhutan. But at the moment, yes, it is challenging. And also with the people migrating to other countries, it's difficult to find people to work also, like good people. So it is a challenge not only for hotels, but all businesses, I think, in Bhutan at the moment.
Are you laying off employees or are you keeping them?
No, we are not laying off any employees.
Even in COVID, you all didn't?
Even during COVID, we tried to retain whoever we could. So
why is ma'am so silent? Because he's talking.
Yeah, because I'm talking.
When
I
he
guess.
talks, I keep shut.
Yeah.
Waiting for mimicry, or do you want to do it, or you're not up for it? You see that if you want to do it, you do it. Otherwise, if you don't want to do it, you can
I don't know what mimicry.
nicely, kindly apologize and.
What mimicry?
Actually, just do it. You know what? What I'm thinking, if I continue this live show, no, and whichever guest I get, no, I'm going to ask them to do something in the end, no. They must say the next namthi. I don't have any guests today. Everybody is busy. Nobody wants to come. So sad. Flop has to be. Now, who should I get next? Yeah, should I make it to come?
Yeah.
Maybe make it the Ngaragi family. This is so sad. Who's the boss, lo? Boss of what? The hotel. Sonam Meke Penjor is the CEO. No? Is he the CEO of the hotel? So disciplined to her husband with respect. Lo. So yeah, love story you want to do a mimicry, or only if you're up for it.
What mimicry?
No obligation or anything.
The mimicry, mawala halam ऐसे so kachi ki mimicry begum na.
Kids look photocopy of him. Lot. Yes, I've asked Tanji Bida to come, so let's see it now. Whenever she's free, she's a very busy lady.
South Indian, North or Bihar. Mimicry. You mean Bihari ki mimicry la?
Aya ani gachlo chege ani. Aloo mein what that? Samosa mein aloo that one. You wanna do?
Okay, I'll do a Bihari because ngani 12 years India chota ibola. 12 years school India na tandegi. So an Indian teachers the sugi accent the su nyenbe te ko lo kadebe labina ani nyendi so just one or two accents begela. So Bihari accent would be like this. Ara bhaiya हमारा कहना का है जब तक जंगल में है भालू जब तक समोसे में आलू तब तक रहेगा बिहार में लालू. So Bihari accent is that la. Then Bengali accent che besubla. Bengali accent di ta nga ta Darjeeling di West Bengal ki under rin so and bendigi ta nga che teacher halam Bengali de bala ni peshaten to so the accent is something like this now. So this teacher was really like all the time angry, you know. So ko ane belong na chalo. Especially ngache ane be gade wachin ko room na umda ngache khota gado zoom so de na so an bendi ko ngache lu tadi. Hello, excuse me, mister, what you finding so funny? Just now I will give you such a slap, all your 32 will go marching down your throat. So that is the Bengali accent, Ani. So Ani chi then okay Punjabi accent che besula Sardar ki accent besula. So Ani chi phigela. So Sardar ji ki di ओ यार ओ पलबिंदर ओ यार मैं पुटान जा रहा हूँ यार पुटान भाई मैं क्या है कि मैं ओ भाई मैं जलंधर से भाई चंडीगढ़ में जाके बस वो लोड उठा के भाई वो मैडम क्या उसका नाम क्या है यार मैडम ताशी का लोड है भाई वो जगवान तक पहुंचाना है जी भाई.
Sounds exactly like Punjabi law.
वो बस वो पुटान में क्या है कि वो बहुत गरम सब्जी खाता है जी वो क्या है कि ये लोग बहुत क्या बोलता है वो उसका नाम क्या है जी, वो सब्जी में क्या है, वो उसमें बहुत वो मिर्ची डालता है जी, वो यार उसका नाम है एमद आसी यार। लास्ट टाइम वो एमद आसी खिला खिला के मेरा पेट ही खराब कर दिया जी।
What is that one thing that you are really good at, Chippy?
So then the other one, Tani Chidi, the South Indian accent she figila ne. So Tamil gi accent chila. So Ani Tamil gi pisudi machi dubi gi pom ma ani student she ame some same show di tela. The molo propose jo jo me sa ane bela. Mogi medi diki sela. Ayo, are deke. Deke, you're a very beautiful fella. Or deke. Every time I look at him, मेरा दिल धड़क 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 जाता देखे. एक बार काफे इतने देखे. देखे don't be tricky.
Deखे don't be tricky.
So Anichila. What else do I know? Yeah, so
You want to do
and then so I on and then the Chidi Ani the
something like
Darjeeling
the 3 B's from your movie Sachuga Migalo. What is the 3 B's?
3 B's, booze, I forgot 3.
Boom Charim,
booze
and
big bucks. Big bucks, yeah. Sachu Gamiga ki 3 B's. Booze, boom charim, big bucks. Anyways. So the other one is, yeah, I can do a Nepali accent. Tani Darjeeling Tandigi, Tani taxi driver ki accent chi ani besunda. So the example Tani. So I never let her. Man, what's doing here, bro? Last time, I just went to Punseling. त्यहाँको के अरे आडे आमी नि हो यस्तो हाई हिल लगाएर अगाडि मैले फिलिक्कै गरेँ क्या फिलिक्कै घुमेँ क्या कस्तो नि हो
Chwag थियो नि Oh God, these comments are so funny. See, you Pita. Somebody's asking who's cooking dinner. Look, see, somebody else is replying, why you want to cook? Look. Oh my God, so funny.
So much.
Nepali one is superb, look. So I told you he's very good in mimicry.
Yes. And Chidi, I used to love doing Hemagi US ki President Donald Trump ki accent. So Hemadi halam be, but mabewa halam aise. So please forgive me, if it doesn't come out like him now. It's such a joke. The fake news media, CNN, BBC, all of them attacking me. That's a joke. That's a joke. I want to tell the American people the truth. And I'm a truthful guy. I'm an honest guy. I didn't do anything. The media attacks me. And that's how it is. That's how it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's anyways.
There is somebody here, no, you pay. Wait, whoever is commenting or whatever, it's giving the reply. See,
So that's my
Chinese couple fighting. Lohani the baby supply. Don't know how to. Did you just say Jesus?
Yeah, so what else? That I think Anim Shira, what else? Accents. Yeah, I can do. Okay.
He studied in SP.
African American accent.
Oh yeah. African American.
Like those rappers. Yo, what's up? I'm saying, what's up, man? What's up? You know what I'm saying? I look at people looking back at me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Because I know myself. I know my worth. I know what I'm gonna do, man. Yeah. So every time you look at me, you gotta be like, yeah, I don't want to mess with the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, what about, wait, now, what about an African American lady? African American woman?
Yeah, I can do an African American. Oh, yeah. I saw you, George. I saw who you looking at. You don't look at me. I'm the wife. I'm the woman. You look at somebody else.
No.
That's like,
oh my God.
That's the black woman really pissed off that her husband was looking at somebody else. Russian accent, yeah, so Russian accent, something like this.
Yeah.
What is that?
No, you go ahead.
So Russian accent is like this. Привет, comrade. My name is Chandler Ratkovich. We have some intelligence saying that you have planned to do bad things in Russia, and we caught you very clearly on CCTV. So now I ask you very nicely, where you put the weapon? I will ask you this one time, and if you don't answer me properly, I have methodology to take it out in other way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the that's the Russian accent. I can't act like Putin.
Yes, okay, are you okay?
And the Russian accent, the halam day lang from college to school, bedire days so unbendigi, and plus any movies the suta and movies na the atara Russian to sulu gunda bete so ani Russian didi.
Act like Lalu Prasad Yadav floor.
अरे भाई देखिए लालो मीडिया में कहीं भी हमको जाए तो हमको एक ही क्वेश्चन है लालू जी आप इलेक्शन क्यों नहीं जीत रहे हैं अरे जब आज जनता ही हमको वोट नहीं देगा तो हम इलेक्शन कैसे जीतेगा क्या करे व्हाट टू डू सिचुएशन इज सच हमने अपना वाइफ राबड़ी को भी बैठाया आपने राबड़ी को वोट दिया नहीं दिया ना अरे तो हम क्यों नहीं आ रहे तो वो दबाइए वहां पे दबाइए आप दबाइने के बाद हम आ जाएंगे का
Bro clicked into that accent in a blink of an eye. Look. Talk to madam in Lalu Prasad accent. Look.
अरे पमा से अरे ये लाइव करते करते ना हमको लालू प्रसाद ही बना दिया तो हम क्या करें तो हमारा फेवरेट गाना है ये गोविंदा का गाना है अरे तनो साइकिल पर जरा था मनो ऑटो पे रहे थे अरे तनो साइकिल पे अरे था मनो ऑटो पे रहे थे किया ट्रिंग ट्रिंग का इशारा मुझे बदनाम कहना
Oh my God, you're too good.
तो ऐसा ना है लालू प्रसाद का एक्सेंट का
Oh my God.
और वो दूसरा गोविंदा पे गाना भी है कौन सा गाना है वो
तुझे मिर्ची लगी तो that one. Yeah, do it.
Which one?
No, you do it. I'm just making a story.
Soon, wait, hold on. My Taurus, no, not that one, no.
मैं तो बेलपुरी खा रहा था
और मैं तो रास्ते पर जा रहा था मैं तो भेलपुर खा रहा था और मैं तो लड़के घुमा रहा था और रास्ते से जा रहा था भेलपुर खा रहा था लड़के घुमा रहा था अरे तुझको मिर्ची लगी तो हम क्या करे अरे का
I swear.
Anyways, So Anila Biharigi accent, Anila. And what was the other accent I can do?
Just tell them the song that you sang when you were trying to woo me, Salman Khan gi.
Prem Chopra ki dad.
Salman Khan gi si.
Which one?
That Salman Khan gi. Ko nga chebe, ko ngalu di float be di debo nga di hama ko si. That song he was singing.
Yo, man, American Hood accent, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is that we are live, you know what I'm saying? We are live and direct with our people. And when we talk live and direct with our people, we got to say it, man. We got to say it from the heart, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, I like rap music. I like hip-hop because we are real, you know what I'm saying? That's what I say. We don't fake. We don't like talking some bullshit. We're talking from the heart, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Keep it real, brothers. Yeah. Sorry, Eddie. I haven't done a African American accent in a long time, so like I have a school na debda, college na debda, atara bail na American accent, Jamaican accent also, and Bob Marley.
Tibetan accent.
So I need the, but the Mabewa halam asila, so I need American accent. Actually practice begowe, but I can get it quite spot on, and. Yeah, I can do
British. Can you do British?
I can do British accents. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. I can do a little bit of Australian accent. Again, I haven't done it in a long time. G'day, mate. How you going? Yeah. And one time, in the train station, one person was shouting at me. All you frickin' Asians, go back to your country, Asians.
Really?
Yeah. So, anyway, so my Australian accent isn't that good. Did he come here to die?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you.
Okay, that was surprising because they are known to be very racist.
You meet all sorts of people.
Sir, you are troubling me. My wife says, "Ngalu telling Mindulo, entertaining Mindulo like you, lo."
Just a
cup of tea.
I can do a French accent, French accent. I think I'm pretty okay now. Hello, my name is Jean-Michel. I'm from Paris. I come to Bhutan many times, and I was very surprised. In fact, I was shocked when they say I have to pay the $200. Oh my goodness me! You know, not everybody is rich in Paris. You know, so I was like, I was really
don't start with bonjour.
Bonjour.
Wait, don't say that. That'll get you banned. Don't say what.
So, I am back now. I am live.
Sounds like Tasha Benji.
So, thank you for having me live. I don't know now. I just go and I have some suja, I think, and I drink.
Okay, are you okay?
I have some dinner, and I just go and see.
Okay. So do you want to eat a banana or something?
Did you eat your dinner?
No, he doesn't want. I think he's falling asleep.
Yeah. So that's my French. I don't know.
So do you want to continue?
So another 5 minutes and that's it. I think.
Yeah.
That's all. And then.
So you just continue, okay? I'll just take care of the kids.
Column difficult. Spanish accent. I can't really do. Spanish accent. No, I'm not from Hong Kong. I'm right here from Thimphu. Ani Dubigi accent di bemisogla, sorry. Ani Hello, La. So thank you, La, Patriots. No, La, I studied in Woodstock School, La.
Okay, come here, baby.
Yes, La, any movie completed with Tandin Pida. True, La.
Okay, come here, baby. Don't show me.
Indian accent halam baisa hi tha, La.
Have one, right? You want to take off your jacket, okay?
I think the best accent is my Bihari accent, I think. The Bengali accent.
Movie is Kinga.
Movie ki Medi Kinga se shune mein hi, La. तो shoot besa uchi rahi tato ngachi redubbing te subedo editing redubbing te subedo la so thank you la Bihari accent okay la so Amitabh Bachchan ki accent, I mean, I can just barely...
Shehenshah.
Okay, something like this. Anabella. Amitabh Bachchan ki accent. Tab mabewa halam mein aise. So again, I'll try that. रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं नाम है शहंशाह so ani chamchi best Amitabh Bachchan ki yeah okay, you want some medicines?
No, I'm giving you. Sleep it, Mama. Yes, you can sleep it, Mama. Okay?
Movie the probably early next year hola. So let me show you editing bedo, color correction, color grading, VFX tesu ani kara begola first. Tele redubbing tesu tele chamchi labshila tato. One more Bihari la. That's so thank you, Latenzing. So what else now?
Yeah, I guess not just yeah.
Yes, la.
Yeah.
No, this is not stitched from a blanket. This is
what?
A t-shirt. I know, keeps me warm, but like a blanket.
Jose Karma Kelvin Doji. Acho, I like you, Luma. He's
Thank
like
you,
that. He's the one who does all that donation and he helps. Hi Karma Kelvin. Please be my guest, okay, in my next episode. I asked him also, no?
Yeah.
Kids team me cholo menala ni bindi ngayi kid afat sim se vidino. Thank you so much. I will let you know when nga ni lochi tininam samiya zo me sa ni bindi nga chachi ni chitisha then to follow up nga yang zadi. Please lalo. Quickly, okay. I don't know. Do we say 1, 2, 3? Yeah. Emotion. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Have it, Ugi. Have it. Yeah. You want me to give you?
I'm thirsty.
Okay, I'll get your water.
Where's his water?
I'll get it. Then we'll sleep. Okay, Ugi?
Accent the halam besa. So one more time, Rani. I can do whose accent? Accent. Okay, Ani Bollywood accent asi begela.
You know, Yupi, why don't you just do everything you know side by side? So
my favorite is I like to do Sunny Deol ki accent la. So I need actually better again. I need to cut away jonga la machine. Anyways, Sunny Deol ki. जब ये 2.5 किलो का हाथ किसी पे पड़ता है ना आदमी उठता नहीं उठ जाता है and तारीख पे तारीख मिलते हैं पर इंसाफ नहीं मिला मिलॉर्ड इंसाफ नहीं मिला yeah. Anichi.
Tenzi is here. Tenzi, Arjun Tenzi. Our Arjun Tenzi. Hi, Tenzi.
So, you best
Actor in
so, Kadichela Metal Hasan. And then what else? The accents, the Bollywood ki Hema Halam Bay, but okay.
Salman Khan, your brother's accent, lo. You know how to make an accent.
I don't think I can do make his accent.
I'm Bulu Lalo. Hi, Bulu, Diki Bullet. My love, my darling.
Hi, Diki Bulu.
My love, my darling.
My love, my darling.
Madam, your eyes are so attractive.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
What else can I do? Okay. Quickly, before we wrap it up, I can do Shakti Kapoor. Shakti Kapoor ki acting chi begela impression chi. Ow, Baba, Balma. Ow, Baba, Hachka.
You.
Ow, Geta, Seta, Reta, Sanoreta, Baba, Marbasa, Marban ke pyar puja.
That's like so cringe-worthy.
I know. Shakti Kapoor ki ani.
Camel. I want to eat too, lo.
Then Gulshan Grover ki accent she best so okay Gulshan Grover.
And then that Mona, Sona, all that, no that.
Okay, Gullu Dada ki aane wala. अरे साला मेरे ही घर में घुस के मेरे आदमी के सामने मुझे बंदूक दिखा रहा है. Bad boy.
What is that thing? No, that.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Which one?
The one that you do, no? That Mona. That what is that guy? That
Hemagi villain sheba comedy. What was his name? Ajit. Hemagi 1960s 70s ki villain ho na ko. So khogi de ane bela.
Ajit.
सारे शहर मुझे लॉयन के नाम से जानते हैं. मुझे
Rabat.
आदि राबर्ट. मुझे 3 चीज बहुत पसंद है. एक सोना, एक मोना और एक मोने के साथ सोना. If you know what I mean. So that
Kandum doji somo accent lo. Zai no chila ba khoi thora mata doji somo ge.
So that is Ajit.
Oh God.
Ajit.
Cute is still watching, eh?
Then the other one, Prem Chopra.
Yeah.
The Prem Chopra ki dite khodi atara, he's always up to no good. So any movie chi Bollywood ki so anevela. बेटी डॉक्टर चोपड़ा
Oh God!
ये इंजेक्शन लगा दी बात सब ठीक हो जाएगा
Oh my God!
So that's
don't call him UP, call him babes lo. Oh God!
So that's Prem Chopra.
Wow, Lalo. Ani live ani anjum me this screen record baby post me anjum mabi tu ga.
Nana Patekar Hema Besugla, but then I think I've Mabeva Halam message. So
Okay, did you finish, baby?
How does Nana Patekar do like?
I don't know.
No, I practice Begola Nana Patekar. Hema di Besugla.
Bomb that big bite, Ugi.
Halam Bollywood actors villain Tsugi Besug, but then I guess Mabeva Halam
You
message.
sleep
So
with Mama, okay, tonight?
Amrish Puri ki what was that?
Ja Simran.
Ja Simran, jile apni zindagi, it doesn't come out so well, but
Yeah, Ugi. Ugi, come on, baby, come on. Big mouth.
Sunny Deol, okay. Sunny Deol is like this. तारीख पे तारीख मिलती रही है, पर इंसाफ नहीं मिला मिलाद, इंसाफ नहीं मिला, बस मिली तारीख. Yeah. Lasso. So, animchibe jagela tarigi live dila. So, Kara, is it live? Kara viewers lo nam sami kari che se shunibe. Thank you la, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, La, for taking the time out to watch us.
Yeah.
Hope you all didn't get too bored. So now make it baby suplo only 94 kilo. What? So as and when I get my next what is it called? Guess, I'll see you that time. I cannot promise what date, what time. Love mishi dadi. So as and when I get someone, I'll let you all know. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Make it 100k. Make what 100k? Kati bezong? Then in some action chimney. No, me chegi.
I don't know. Kogi baby sola.
No, me chegi se long bino. What does it say? Likes
Likes club में 97k likes.
Oh. Yala made the notice.
Ma'am likes 100k now.
Okay, waiting.
So I think just to, since we're waiting, I can do one.
Yeah, 100k.
You know, I can do this.
I put think ko jogra mone.
Okay, ani hemagi ani dubbed Chinese movies la. Actually, kongi ani kachlo la language di Chinese.
Chinese na?
They were the dubbed by English na la. Ane ani chi shukela na. Master, you killed my master. How? Master Chow. Master Chow, teach me. Teach me, Master. Do you know who I am? You think you can run from me?
Oh my good Lord.
I can defeat. I can teach you. But in order to know that,
Oh, such a great actor.
you must know. Snake in the monkey shot I go. So anything Chunguga school, especially school time na any the atara charogi donka be kholu gachu and this was my favorite pastime da.
Near Chinese kung fu movies.
So all you people watching this,
Do you guys know Shashuplo?
you must know.
Nang Shashuplo sele?
Shashub di Michela.
Okay, so then bye. Thank you so much.
So Lesso, thank you.
Oof. Joy, poor Nashi dongalo. Tupchi darilo.
So
I sent 321 likes for such a thank you so much. Drunken Master, yours is the Drunken Master. Thank you so much. Oh God. Okay, thank you so much, Sir. Lovely video. Sir, the Madam Sulu. I But then I shall see you when we see you.
She thinks she can put me off.
Whenever I get another guest.
You can't stop me from life.
Yeah.
You can't stop me from going live.
We were just supposed to be here for 30 minutes.
We were
save it for the next live. You save it. If you give everything today, then you don't
Save
know.
it for the next live. True. Don't overdo it. in life balance.
Do you want to join, Camel?
Camel Ji, wait, join in.
How do we... Wait on, let's see if I can put... Yeah. You and Camel talk, okay? I'll get the kids to bed.
I'll get going.
5 minutes, yeah. Yeah, please meet Mr. Camel, our best buddy.
Camel Ji.
I am
Yes?
not go batoma taxi udaunday.
Kati mo siya?
Taxi
Oh.
taxi
Oh, taxi.
Say, yeah, accident ba yeah?
Yeah, traffic
Jam
na.
in the
Yeah,
traffic
okay.
jam. Traffic jam.
10 years back, you kill a man.
Ay, kwe inspire test to siya.
Love ni email natin. 10 years back, you kill a man, and the boy under the table was ni. Sila una.
Oh, yeah, Camel. Camel is also good in Chinese accents.
Are you not worried? What's for dinner?
How are you guys?
We are good, yeah. We came only for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And actually, 5:30 na mo si. Kodi 6 na join biba. Yala mo 2.5 hours ya stu singa.
Yeah.
And screen na lasha daw dalu. Mito ana jo mga.
Good, yeah.
Mr. Camel. Hello, Mr. Camel.
Yes,
Hello,
Mr.
Mr.
Tang.
Camel.
Mr. Tang.
Mr. Camel, you need to come to the live and talk to the people from Bhutan, okay?
Okay, Mr. Rupi, I can do it. Don't worry.
Mr. Camel, hello. Excuse me.
Kamal, di Bangladesh. Oh, yeah. Oh.